Episode 34.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
This is Don't Listen to Me podcast. I am one of your hosts, Lauren Lowe.
I'm Alnisa. What's up, y'all? Welcome back.
Yes, we're blood sisters and we just be basically drinking and talking, okay? That's the name of the game. We drink and we talk, okay?
Shoot the ish. That's what we do. Shoot the ish.
So, that being said, sis,
You start first. What are you drinking?
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
I was out
Uh-oh.
of wine. I was out of wine.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish this last little splash.
Okay. A jam jar.
I have a little splash of jam jar. Y'all see? Okay, that's probably enough for like a glass. So that's what we'll say. That's what I'm drinking. What about
That's what you're drinking. Okay. Well, I've had a long week and I've been trying to. It's this hilarious TikTok that I'm going to have to send you. Maybe I should explain the TikTok first. Okay. So the woman opens the refrigerator. Hi, sis. Welcome. The woman opens the refrigerator and there's a bottle of water and then there's a bottle of champagne. And as she grabs the water and as she's about to close, the champagne starts talking to her and is like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like, "I'm drinking my water."
Oh
And
my
champagne is like, "What? You don't love me anymore?" And she's like, "Yeah, but I told you you're gonna have to wait for the weekends. Like it's water now." And champagne is like, "But I don't understand. You love me so much." And she's like,
God.
"Yes, I do." To the point where I was shaking and I felt like I couldn't even do without you yesterday. So I'm drinking this water today, by golly. Like, that's it. Don't ask me no more. I'll see you on the weekend.
Oh my
And
God.
the champagne continues to talk to her. She just has to shut the door.
That is
That resonated with me. It resonated with me. I haven't been drinking wine that much this week. Not because I've been overindulging or anything, but I've just had a really stressful week at work. And I'm like, the one smallest little thing can just set me off a headache. And I just want to be clear in mind. So, you know what I got? I said all that to say,
what you
I
drinking?
got me a little ice sparkling water.
You're on the sober path today.
I'm on the sober path. I've been on the sober path. Now, I did drink on the 4th.
Well,
But these past couple of days, I just been taking it easy, baby. I've been taking it easy, and I got to get my ish together and stop playing. I got too much stuff coming up.
yeah. Okay. I love
So
that.
you got a little bit of wine, see,
Got a little bit of wine, and look
and I
at
got
this. It's my Christmas gift.
that's cute.
Cheers, y'all. Well, tell us what y'all
Cheers. Tell us what y'all drinking.
Cheers. I heard that gulp that time. I heard your gulp this time.
And I was thirsty.
I guess it's a lot being on. I guess no. Before we go any further, today is our brother's birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. So shots. I'm brother R, but hey. Rashad's birthday. Happy birthday, brother. I had to literally think about how old he was.
Yeah.
That's how you know. I was like, how old am I? So that means he's.
I know. Yeah, I had to do math myself because I know his birth year. So I'm like, dang, man, we growing up, brother. We growing.
And congratulations to him and his wife. They're closing on their house tomorrow.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
So excited for them homeowners, baby. Come through.
I guess that can kind of lead into what's been up. Do you mind if I start?
Go ahead, sure.
Yeah, so over the weekend, because today is brother R's birthday, me and my parents, we went to visit my brother and his wife. They live in the Pacific Northwest. Y'all know we in Atlanta. and my brother and his wife, they live in the Pacific Northwest, so we went up there to visit for his birthday weekend, and we had a really good time.
Oh, yay.
That's why I'm drinking, because I don't be drinking when I go up there. So today I
You didn't drink none?
no, I didn't drink none, because our parents don't really drink. Our dad will drink with us, but not really. And brother B, he we fly standby, so he missed his flight.
Oh.
I'm out there. So and yeah, and brother Artist, he doesn't drink. So I was like, okay, I'm not, I don't,
You're on
I'm
the sober path. Okay.
on the sober path. So it was cool. Went to see their house that they're closing on.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I was like, wow, this is so nice. There were so many upgrades, so much space. It's
Awesome.
further out from the city that they live in, but it's actually not too far. It's not really, like it's kind of closer, where you live from Atlanta
It's closer. It's a closer drive
to the city than your
Wow.
or you are. So it's really not that bad at all. And it's
Mm.
quiet. We walked around the neighborhood. There was this one house that had like a whole bunch of turkeys and chickens, a whole
Whoa.
bunch, and a big old
You
yard.
said a whole bunch.
Yes, it was the craziest thing. It was so cool. The weather was incredible.
Was it? Yay.
Yeah, the weather was really nice. We saw the house. It was just so nice. And
Awesome.
our mom, she was asking all the questions to the inspector, like this, like
Oh,
that.
the inspector was there.
Yeah, they were meeting,
Wow.
and the inspector, I think it was like the final check before they sign and close.
Close.
They're really excited, and we,
I'm
I
excited for them.
feel like I'm probably a lot more like Brother R than I thought I was. We just had some really good conversations. Where did we go? We randomly went to Red Lobster. I haven't been to Red Lobster in a million years.
Wow.
We went to Red Lobster, all of us, for like lunch, and
Mm-hmm.
just ended up having a really good conversation. And
Good.
we were supposed to go to, they were having a blues fest.
Yeah.
We didn't end up going there. We ended up going to this jazz club in one of the districts out there.
I
Incredible.
know. Oh, don't it just make you miss the jazz scene that we used to be involved in down here in Atlanta?
Yes. And I said, if they
Oh,
had that type of restaurant or club, it was
mm,
really more like a restaurant bar vibe. If they had that here in Atlanta, it would be
hell.
you would never be able to get a seat. And it was so many seats. Like, we sat on the patio. It was a small little venue. We sat on
Uh-huh.
the patio. They have 3 different shows a night. We sat on the patio for free, ordered our
Was they charging to park?
no street park,
See?
street parking,
Got in for free.
got in for free.
That's
There,
the problem with Atlanta. They just want to tax on every little bitty single thing.
oh, hey, yes.
Hi, welcome.
But yeah, it was a really good time. We ended up watching the first show, and then walked around the district a little bit, came back and was like, we kind of want to see the second show. So we came.
Oh, nice.
It was just a really good time, but we had a really early flight out that next morning. So we had to leave a little early after the second flight, but it was just really nice. It was really
Oh,
nice.
I'm glad. I'm happy y'all had a good time.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Brother R. I'm sure that was just a great time for him to see his family. Sorry I couldn't make it, but I told him I'm going to come up there real soon when they get settled into the new house. And I won't have to get an Airbnb or a hotel. I can just stay in the house. So that's going to be fun. I'm excited about that.
It was,
Awesome.
yeah. So that's really
Good.
what's been up with me, same OG.
Yay.
What about you, sis?
What did I do? I feel like I had the grandchild this weekend, but we had a full weekend. I want to say I can't remember what we did on Saturday. We did something, but we definitely did something on Sunday. We went out. I saw Some of the sister circle, we one up for a mutual friend of ours. He has host a big, huge pool party, but I hope he's not listening. And I hope nobody ever shows him this. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. So he is also a club. He has a club. So of course I felt like it was geared towards like the club vibe. Like he has a beautiful, gorgeous home, gorgeous pool, gorgeous outside setting. But there was a whole bar that honestly, I never went to the bar because I saw their Cash App handles out and I was like, I don't know if that's Cash App handles because you got to pay or they just want you to tip, but I ain't got Cash App regardless. So I'm not going to try it, right? They also had a whole hookah station and it was cool, but I was like,
house?
Yeah, at the pool party. It was a whole hookah station going on, and I was like, okay, well, this is the club. This is the club. You got to pay for the hookah. You got to pay for the drink. Now, let me tell you, we have to pay for the food, and the food was hitting. And guess who was in first in line? I was first in line, baby. Oh, girl, they had chicken pasta. They had vegetables. They had chicken. They had shrimp. It was a whole bunch of stuff. It was laid out. It was decked out. It was good. And I was happy to see everybody. We had a key time. We get together and just be shooting the ish. So yeah, we had a good time. And then the 4th, I said I wasn't going to cook, but I was off. And so ended up strolling the Kroger and was like, oh, let me just get a thing of baby back ribs.
You are something else.
So I ended up cooking, actually prepped all the food and let my husband come home and grill it. But we had a good time. The kids were here. Yeah, we had a good time. I thought I was going to go to the pool, but it was so hot. I didn't even want to walk from the house to the pool to go to the pool. It's been hot.
So hot. It has been so hot. Yeah. We went to Brother B's house. Me and Haley, we went to Brother B's house. I was trying to come out to your house, but then after it set in, I was like, okay, that's going to be a little lengthy drive.
Yeah.
And Rainy, Brother B was like, I'm throwing a few things on the grill. If y'all want to pull up. I was like, all right, bet. Yeah, let's.
That sounds like a plan. 5 minutes versus
an hour. So, but I realized, so y'all know Atlanta is, not to chime in on your story, sis, but it reminded me, y'all know Atlanta is like mostly Black. But I realized after 4th of July at being at my home and going to Brother B's, we live in like the white places. It was nothing but white people at my pool when I was leaving.
Really?
It was nothing but white people at Brother B's pool when we were
really.
I was like,
that's good. That's good.
I ain't even know.
You ain't even know. Well, that means it wasn't no gunshots. It was for real firecrackers.
See, why you have to take it?
I'm just saying. Listen, I saw a post that said firecrackers must have been buy one get one free this year. Because they was popping firecrackers over here last night too. They've been popping firecrackers.
Oh,
I'm sick of it.
I've had Nisa.
I'm sick of it.
When I tell you, because I had to work on the 5th
from home
Saints. Okay, I had to work on the 5th.
Too.
So I had stayed up until about midnight doing some work. Went to my room, tried to get some sleep. Why were the firecrackers going on until in the morning? And I couldn't.
That's how it was over here too. I swear to you, sis. I was like, oh my God, why? It was going on to 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when I fell asleep. 3 o'clock in the morning, and that was the last time I heard a firecracker. Oh God, dang it! I was so mad, and they was doing firecrackers last night.
They did firecrackers last night too.
But you know what? I'm grateful though, because it could be gunshots. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
we gotta go to work, y'all. Now,
hush your mouth. Now hush your mouth. Anyway, so yes, the 4th was cool. I was thankful and grateful to be off, and yeah, traveling again this weekend. I'll tell you guys all about my shenanigans and why next episode. You just have to listen. You just have to listen.
This one's gonna be good. Okay, so you want to get into the meat?
Yeah, let's get into the meat of things. We got a couple of things on the docket on the board tonight. So the first thing I want to talk about is, I know we're late, but did you watch any of the BET Awards when they came on?
I did. I actually was at Haley's house, and it took us we were trying to find it on the app. Then
I forgot we ain't got no cable no more. Everybody got apps.
Yeah. We were trying to find it on. We had the BET app, or we had the BET app. It wasn't actually streaming live on the app. At least we couldn't figure out how it was. So she had her iPad and ended up going to BT.com, and it was streaming there. So we basically watched it from the iPad.
Really? Did you watch? You got a good. I didn't get a chance to watch a lot of it, but there was one clipping that I just thought was a freaking hoot. Child, did you see Mr. Bobby Jones down there with the hood rats and the hoodlums? The hoodlums was out.
I saw the clip. I don't think I saw it in real time, but I saw the clip.
Ooh, doggy. Did y'all see
that Bobby Jones gospel? Lord Jesus.
I don't even know these women.
I don't know that song either.
I know they rappers, but the rappers were literally Bobby. They should have had a gospel section. They should not. They
usually always have a gospel section.
There was no reason for Bobby to be mixed into that crowd with them girls twerking and hoorah and all over the place. And he was just turned around like, well, what's going on here? Did you see them? They were twerking. I don't know the name of the song. Do you know the name of the song?
I don't know the name, but I know one of the main lines, which is too hot for TV.
It's too hot for TV? Okay. Ooh, girl. I was like, they in here twerking on Mr. Bobby Jones? I couldn't believe it. They should be fired. Why do they have Bobby sitting right there by them hood rats?
Feeding.
And then did you see the one that was pregnant?
Town.
See that? He should have just started pleading the blood of Jesus and smacked them on the side of the head. Come here, let me lay hands on you. I bet they would have calmed that down real quick. Like
Town.
Oh. I felt so. Listen, I would my mouth dropped. I could only. Can you imagine if that was Sister? Just picture Sister Rose being down at the BET Awards, thinking she just about to have a peaceful evening, looking at all the black excellence, and then some hoochies come out of nowhere, pound town, twerking.
Y'all, no.
Mad. The one girl, and I know her. I think I know her name is Christy or Krista or somebody that had the missing tooth. I think she's NBA, maybe. I could be getting this wrong, y'all, because I'm really not up to current events. Yeah. NBA young boys, baby mama, who they be going back and forth all the time. She's pregnant.
She's pregnant?
Big and pregnant. And she had a 2-piece on. Over there by Bobby.
So y'all really are.
Over there by Bobby. With her big old belly. Oh.
I think I do know who you're talking about, though.
You don't set your pregnant ass down somewhere, twerking over here by Bobby. I couldn't believe it.
Twerking?
Pregnant. Now the other one, I don't watch this video like, now, come on now. Bobby, you should have stood up and just started laying hands. You really should have.
Were they on Bobby? Were they on him?
No, they weren't on him, but he's literally on the end aisle seat, right? They are literally right across from him on the other seat, and they're in the aisle just twerking. The one girl, I have no clue who she is. I couldn't identify this girl if she walked past me on the street somewhere. She just a twerking. She had a wad of money in her hand, like this, twerking, 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 right there in front of Bobby. Need answers. Tyler Perry. Now he can't do the Christians. He can't do the saints and the sanctified like that next year. I'd be daggone. Matter of fact, put me in charge. I'm gonna have everybody straight. Okay.
Yeah. And then come on the podcast. Talk to us. We want to talk to you about it. Now come on, Don't Listen to Me podcast.
That stressed me out, and I don't like to be judged for, but you got to be respectful of your elders.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, these kids these days, they ain't got no respect. What Birdman? Birdman, enter the chat and tell them, put some respect on my name. Birdman, where you at? Enter the chat, please.
I'm telling you, all he needed to do was start laying hands on these girls, and I bet you they would have sat these days down.
Kids is,
you know what? We're gonna take some oil next year. We're gonna take some oil. That's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna take it out. And as soon as they start, just
even that better, slanging oil slanging convention. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Yes,
convention,
slanging convention. That's what we need.
Yeah,
the world needs. All right, that's all I got on that. I just couldn't believe it.
Y'all, let us know if y'all think the oil slinging convention method will be effective for next year's BET Awards, to make sure that none of this can't happen.
Put the word out. Let's all write Tyler. Let's get a petition going. That's what we're gonna do. We the host. Yeah. We the host. We're prepared.
Okay. We're gonna pass out our oil, and it's gonna have been prayed over for months.
Oh, hallelujah!
Okay,
by some real prayers, prayer warriors. Okay, not these.
The fake ones is out here.
Bad.
Don't listen to me.
But they out here bad.
Girl, okay. We're done with. We're done with the pregnant woman twerking on our uncle / What else? Now what's next? What else?
Oh, okay. So I wonder. I know some of your friends probably go to Essence Fest. Have you ever been to Essence Fest?
I've never been there.
Oh, for some reason I thought you've been. No, I haven't. And I feel like every year we talk about this, right? Yeah. But this year, the good sis, I love this album, Janelle Monáe's new album.
The Pleasure, Era of Pleasure, or something like that.
Something like that, along those lines. And so Janelle Monáe and Meg Thee Stallion were on the stage at Essence Festival, and they were twerking, and they had some fans come up, and these girls was getting it. I'm gonna take a twerking because they had fans come up on stage too. It was like a whole twerking ordeal, right? Well, child, I guess India Irie had been in the building. I don't know if she had been there or if she just had choice words to say. But India Irie was basically went on social media and blasted them, like to the point where she wrote so much where I just stopped reading it. She was going off about them twerking on the stage at the Essence Festival.
She had to have been there, because why was she talking?
Why was she? That's what I was thinking, right? She had to have been there. But what do you think about this? Because it's going to lead us into this the last topic that we want to talk about. What do you feel is like this is a new day, right? This is a new era, new generation. They express themselves differently versus India Ari, who I've known since I was at least 20 years, right? I've been vibing to her for at least 20 years. And she's always just been the casual, like just the earthy type person. But if that's your lane, that's fine. And what do you think? Do you think that it's allowed or it's acceptable for someone of India Irie's, like her lane, to cross over in a lane that is completely, I just feel like that's a completely far lane from where she is, and to have an actual, I don't know, I mean, I guess you could have an opinion, but she was going in. What do you think about that? Do you think that as artists they should like talk about how they disapprove? Like in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if you want to really school these girls, if you want to really like tell them, okay, there's a better way to go about it, have that conversation with them one on one. Don't be blasting me on social media. I'm sure your publicist could get my phone number, or if you was at the Essence Festival, you could have just pulled me to the side and had a conversation with me. What do you think? How do you feel about that?
Girl, opinions are like hoes. Everybody's got one, including me. And my main opinion is India. Hush.
Really?
I am not my hair. Hush. Brown skin. Now, these are songs that I love, and
and that new song, High.
First and foremost, India Irene 8 on that song.
And that gives me a little twerking on the stage feel too.
Okay. We're not thinking about Kumbaya when you're singing High with featuring Robert Glasper, ma'am. Okay, now let's be clear. No, but really, I do think that I'm a believer. My cousin taught me this a while ago. Like, I'm a believer that you can essentially communicate anything that you want to. It's just a right way to say it. So I'm like, it's kind of odd that she's like bashing. I don't know nothing about this. Like, I don't know what was said. But if she was like bashing these women and like talking down on them, I'm like, girl, you was out when Trina was out, Lil' Kim. Like, and you got something to say about Janelle Monáe and Megan Thee Stallion? Like, these are women who, yes, they are twerking, but also are standing up for women and women advocating for themselves, which I think is aligned with some of India Irie's message. Janelle Monáe for years talked about how
her sexuality and just how fluent she is.
Finally, when she first is showing a little titty, everybody's in a titty. We're all in a titty.
In a tizzy.
Titties.
We all in a tizzy over her titties.
Yes, and I don't think that, you know, she's not the first woman to have a titty. Did you know that? There's millions. There's billions of women with titties, with titty meat. They show them. They show them to their husband.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Okay, I just
want to show them on the gram. We can see, you can see a titty right now if you walk outside your door in Atlanta, baby.
What she said? Oh, see, this why you might N-word. Tact is the art of making a point without making an enemy.
Ooh, and the mic drops.
And I still don't have no mic. But you got a mic on that. Because, brother,
drop that mic, baby.
And I love that. What you say, sis? I read that many people left when Megan Thee Stallion left. So I think we all have a choice. And if I like Megan Thee Stallion or Jill Scott, it's a choice. Yeah, you know what? And you can like both. Like
you can like both, and that you don't have to be ashamed.
And if I keep it, I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. I'm most likely listen to more India Arie songs than I listen to Meg Thee Stallion songs.
Oh, that's 100% for me.
But I don't have no problem with Megan Thee Stallion twerking on.
Do what you do, baby. Do what you do. It works for Meg Thee Stallion. It works for Janelle Monáe.
She's hurting. I don't know.
She ain't hurting, not a soul, not a soul, not a soul. Maybe she had, maybe India Arie had her man with her and she wanted to close his eyes or something. I don't know.
Girl,
but
India, come on. India, come on the podcast. Chime in on the chat.
Yeah. What's the problem is?
Oh, you did that. You from Atlanta? Ain't she from Atlanta? You know about freaking
from Atlanta. But you know, oh Jesus.
India, why you did that?
I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. But you know what? We're gonna pray for the good sis. India Arie. Don't listen to us though, for real. Like India, we really do love you. It just kind of threw me off that she posted the longest, and you know how you when somebody mad, they post a long message and then it's cap right here and then it's another cap right there.
No, see, I don't read it. I'm talking out the side of my neck and I don't even know what she said, so really don't listen to me. But do listen to me when I say I love India Arie. India, if you're looking for a background vocalist,
BGVs, baby, BGVs.
And then I'm gonna also tell you to hush if you need somebody that can sing background for you and to tell you, sis, don't post that.
See, you ain't got nobody on your team. You ain't got nobody on your. She ain't got a real one. She ain't got a real one.
That's how I'm
saying. Holla at your girl. Holla at your girl. All right. Well, on to the next. We're gonna get down.
What did you think, sis? Did you say?
No, I just don't like the way that I feel like we a lot of times get stuck in.
Simply
keep it up. It's like the slow clap. I mean, I be looking at them girls like, listen, if I could.
Do you think I wouldn't?
Do you? Because I'd be sitting on millions too, baby. What? I ain't got a twerking bone in me. So guess what? It didn't work out for me. But it worked out for Meg Thee Stallion. And she's living her best life.
Ooh,
okay? Fine. She's fine. I love it. I mean, who am I to again, like you said, they're not hurting anybody. It's just plain old fun. You know, even though I can't twerk, if I'm with my girls and we having a good time, I'm gonna try to twerk.
You got to try at least.
Got to try. But guess what? She done capitalize on that twerking thing, baby. And that's what's important. She getting to the money and everybody mad. She getting to the money and everybody mad. What you mad for? Okay, that's all I got. I don't know. I just have a hard time understanding why people don't. I don't know. Now, why they wasn't this upset about the girls twerking while Bobby Jones was down there at the BET Awards and he was standing right next to him? Why they wasn't that mad about that? But he ain't hurt nobody. Janelle Monáe ain't hurt nobody. They just having pure old fun.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, never mind. Look, never mind. Let's keep it going while I got God is dope. Because he is. And that's why God didn't give me a twerking bone in my body. Because I'd be on that stage with Meg Thee Stallion right now, baby.
Girl.
Sorry, okay. Don't listen to me.
You're in New Orleans with the bounce music. What's up, Big Frida? Oh, don't start. Okay.
I'm about to go to a twerking class. Don't worry about it. Y'all see me? Don't you talk about me at my big grown age. You see me on the stage now, okay? I'm working some things out. I got a plan. But trying to get us out the hood.
We gonna make sure it's up and it's stuck too when you do it.
Ooh, okay. I like the song reference. It's up and it's stuck. I look like a auntie, don't I? It's up and it's stuck.
You know what? When did you first realize you were and auntie.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. My kids told me that sometimes I be acting like a Karen. They did. They told me that.
Girl, they might as well cuss you out.
I did the same thing, and I didn't talk to them. I said, you know what? I won't talk to y'all no more today. Don't even talk to me. Don't you fix your mouth to say not another word to me. Nah, you're gonna call me a Karen. We'll see. I know. It's just because I'm getting old. I think that's how the kids reference it nowadays. Like, I feel like, we know when we see a Karen, a for real Karen. But I think when you start getting old and you just set in your ways and, you like, this ain't gonna fly. This ain't gonna, no, I need y'all to do better. Now, Popeyes, I was in the line at Popeyes today and I'm like, y'all ain't got but one car. What's taking so long? But I ain't gonna say that because I want them to steal my food. I think that's what it is.
Okay. Now
you get that reference? Yeah,
I do because definitely can relate on the Popeyes is going slow when there's just
one car.
Uno personas down to the window. Now,
and I'm the one that be like, now what's this 800 number? I'm gonna call and report y'all. That's this.
Chat GPT could compose a professional email to Popeyes.
No, I want you to hear it in my own words. I don't need no professionalism when I'm. Come on, somebody.
All right. Now, okay.
Last topic. This is the topic of the show, y'all. And if y'all did not see Lowe's, if y'all not plugged in,
cheers, Haley.
With my gin in my hand. Okay. Well, cheers to you, baby. Okay. Gin and all. Is it a gin and tonic? You got a little lime on the side? Okay. Just asking. If y'all didn't see Lauren's post, if y'all not following her on social media, she is a hoot. What's the song that you posted with Keke Palmer? What's that song called?
Oh,
Rip me out the
plastic. I've been acting brand new.
I've been acting brand new. See, you ain't that bad, auntie. You're not that bad, auntie.
What's the name? I don't know the name, but that's the main words.
I do know Cardi B is in that.
In the song, and I just heard that. I just found that out when I was posting it because full disclosure, I've never actually heard the song, but I've heard that the plastic. And I was like, ooh, that's gonna be a perfect song to pick.
Yes. I actually like Glorilla. Her real name is Gloria.
Gloria.
Did you know that?
Hallelujah.
They said her middle name is Hallelujah. That's what they said. Swear to God.
Yes, that's what I heard.
Okay.
Put it on the floor. Put it on the floor.
Put it on the floor. See? Okay, never mind. I take it back. You still a nutty. Put me on the floor.
See, both of y'all know.
Put it on the floor. See, we got to start looking up words before we just start saying them all willy-nilly.
What on the floor? First of all,
twerking. They're all twerking. It's coming back in full circle.
Get it up off.
Coming back in full circle.
Get it up off the floor.
No, put it on the floor. Put it there. Put it right down the floor. Okay. Listen. We're talking about.
I second that emotion because of the topic that we're going to now. Take it away, sis.
Oh my God. Listen, I'm just laughing thinking about you in this moment. Okay. So our good sis Keke Palmer, which let me just say, by the way, I am infatuated with this child. I follow her on Instagram. I follow her on TikTok. She is like the person that everybody wants to be a friend. You want to be her friend, right? She's so bubbly. Her energy is always like whoosh. And she really in real life just says whatever she wanna say. And I love it.
Sidebar on that note, did you see her interview the Vice President Kamala Harris?
Madam Vice President asking her about that press.
She said you and Queen Latifah neck and neck with the silk press.
Who thinks of stuff like this? Then when she said, when you start, you like to exercise. You remember when you said, we did it, Joe?
Yes.
Keke don't got no filter.
Keke is so funny, and
her real name is Lauren.
Her first name is Lauren. I love that. But it's the kind where it's not, you don't get secondhand embarrassment by Keke saying whatever the F she wants. Because some people, it's like they say whatever they want, and it's like,
and you be like,
cringe,
right? Yeah.
Her is funny, is cute, is lighthearted, and you're just like, Keke, keep giving us more Keke, please.
Yes. But no, so if y'all haven't seen it, I wish we would have uploaded the clip, but there's a clip of, everybody's going crazy over this Usher concert, his residency in Vegas. And so apparently Keke had a night out on the town, child. She was Keke-ing.
Okay.
Keke was Keke-ing, okay? And she had a little night out on the town and went to the Usher concert with her girlfriends. And if you haven't seen or heard, she had on, an outfit that most would call provocative. Okay? So that's not the end of the story. The story is interesting because her new baby daddy, aka boyfriend, done had the nerve. Okay, let me not say that. Done posted something along the lines of, you shouldn't be dressed like that, you're a mom. And I know everybody has their opinions on how people should act, think, talk, dress, speak. But shut up if it ain't you. It ain't you. What are we talking about? Okay, so he posted that, and I just want you to know how bad the social media world dragged this poor man to the point where he done deactivated his Twitter page. Twitter fingers done got trigger happy, and then they done triggered out. I'm done. Trigger gone. Okay, so did you see all this, and what are your thoughts? What are your take on Keke, her outfit? People said that she was too, sassy and too close and intimate with Usher. What is Usher? Is she with her girlfriends? He don't know her girlfriends. He know her. Okay, you tell me what you think.
Girl, I have too many thoughts. This is just gonna have to be a good old convo, Keke, because I have so many thoughts. Trying to see. My mom told me I need to stop telling so much of my opinion. So I'm trying to. Should I say this?
You should, and then we'll just say, don't listen to her. Say it.
This is all in fun and games. I want to say that, and also don't listen to me. My first thought is he's light skinned. Okay. I'm sorry. What? Okay, we're gonna talk about it. Let's hit all of the key points. Now we gotta, okay, he's light skinned. Okay, he's in LA. He's like 6'5". It's giving. I don't know how to act. I got a woman shining brighter than me.
Okay.
So, but shout out to you, Darius.
Is that fine?
Shout out to you, Keke Palmer, baby daddy, because that's what we know you as.
Keke Palmer, baby daddy, because you did not have a.
Sharonis from Insecure's little brother, because that's what we know you as. Like,
wait, he was on Insecure?
The guy that played Dro in Insecure, the one who was with Molly in an open relationship. Do you remember him?
Yes.
That's his brother in real life. Their brothers.
Wait, say what now? So he ain't nobody. His brother is. I'm not gonna say don't listen to me. I'm not saying he's not a nobody, but
But for this conversation, this is what we're talking about. We gotta keep it a buck. He is somebody, but thank you, sis. It was a conversation to like I actually think that most of the internet, along with me, when he sent that first message, like it's the outfit for me, your mom, I thought he was kind of joking. It was in jest because Keke is so funny and they just are like they play with each other. So I was like, okay, he's just being a clown. But then
he did follow up.
This generation think this, think that, this, and that, and I rest my case. I was like, oh no, he for real mad. Like he mad, and he went to Twitter to talk about it, which is weird. That's your
always
son's mom, and you trying to embarrass her.
No matter what y'all got going on, if y'all not gelling well, this is what I think. I think he told her not to go to Vegas with her girls, and she went anyway.
Follow the chain of events, y'all. Follow the chain of events.
And then what had happened was while she was there, they had been arguing all along, and she was like, "Okay, I'm about to show this ninja who got it. I'm about to be fine down at the Usher concert. I'm about to be filming, and then just so happened, look at God. While I'm filming, Usher done came back behind me, and now it's me and Usher in the video. Girl, he was mad. That's what that was. They had been arguing before she even got there, and that just put the icing on the cake for him. And he was like, "So you got me here with this baby while you out there gallivanting and just having a good old time." But the problem is, sir, this is what I feel like it's such a double standard. Yeah. That is the part that I hate about it, because he literally had just not too long ago posted just this much of a video of her shaking her ass. And it was jiggling, baby. You're talking about Meg the Stallion twerking.
Oh, now let me. Okay, I had to check my cheek meat. Every once in a while, you got to check your cheek meat. Everybody out there, just
now you're gonna get in trouble for that one. I'm gonna get you for that one. I think you're gonna get in trouble for that one. Maybe she'll skip this episode. Listen, don't listen to her. But what I'm saying is, it can't be like that. Like you okay for her to show her ass while you around, but when you're not around, it's a problem. And then it's the same dude that was all posted up in the mirror with the shirt off and the drawers on and just the.
Oh, that's all. Okay, I want to chime in here because all jokes aside, now my mom hates when I joke about being gay. I'm not gay, but for the sake of this, if Keke Palmer was my baby mama, and we had to get a surrogate because we can't have real kids together, but we're in a same gender relationship, and
what is going on?
I'm the mama, but I wasn't the one to carry the baby, and she carried the baby, but we are in a relationship, and she's the mother.
Yeah, I'm following you.
We're the mother of together.
Yeah.
If she was my baby mama, but by that way, which have your thoughts. You can have your thoughts. Not sure I want her cheek meat out for the streets to see either. That's just me being real. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I don't know if I would want her cheek meat.
Not the cheek meat. I get you.
Now Usher, her dancing on Usher. First of all, I'm a woman too. I want to dance, so I wouldn't even be tripping. Like I'm like, girl, go off.
Do your thing, boo. Do your thing.
Yeah. So I'm not tripping on Usher. I think the cheek meat was probably because we even talked about this with, the internet was up in a tizzy when Sierra wore that sexy outfit, had her cheeks out. Sierra's like more of a model body,
right.
Slim, very fit. Keke just dropped a baby on him, so she got that. Yeah, she got that Georgia peach jiggle down to the cheek meat, so it stands out a little bit more, and it, like you said, it's provocative. So I don't know, but there's a
But
lot.
for him to call her out, there's a line. For him to call her out
That's
on
what I'm
social
saying.
media.
Two things, actually. This is the industry that she works in. I'm a supervisor at an airline. So if I had my cheek meat out, it would be a little like
exactly. What is you doing?
The cheek meat out, and you got to clock in Monday at 9 a.m. Y'all, you sit down, ma'am.
Come here, HR, come here.
You okay? Now you are representing a company. Keke is the boss of her own company
herself. Yeah,
this is her profession, so she is kind of a part of the gig when you're with the Keke Palmer. And it seems a little like he would have known that, given his family members are in the industry, and it's not like him and Keke have been together just for a short time. I think they've been together for some years. So, you know, and him calling her out online like that and then doubling down, I just felt like that was it was like intentionally trying to hurt her feelings, and that's not a good thing. I don't think
it's not okay. It's actually not okay. But you bring up a good point. Absolutely. I think that in this day and age, we do have to be aware that, like you said, even when I came back and I was like, I'm sorry, good sis Sierra, I didn't know that was a lingerie party. You know what I'm saying? But also, like you said, this is the profession that they are in. This is what they signed up for. And if you don't, if that's something that you don't like, then great. India Arie, perfect example. She don't like that ish, okay?
Did you hook Keke baby daddy with India Arie?
No, I'm just saying, like,
I thought you said he need to get on in line for
whichever, if that's what floats your boat, baby. But the thing is, I feel like he had, even though, and maybe I'm just out of the loop because you know I'm auntie, but I'm really a grandmama, so I'm surpassed the auntie phase, right? So, in all honesty, this is his real first, because the first time I even saw him being with Keke Palmer was after she had the baby. Like before, I never saw him. I didn't know that they were a couple or they were an item. I didn't really start seeing him on or even circling social media until she became a baby mama. You know, so to me, I always felt like, okay, well, maybe he's just not used to this type of fame from his significant other. And now it's more than just a significant other. It is his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And so I get why he would be maybe in his feelings, but talk that ish behind closed doors.
Yikes.
Shut up.
He posted it on Twitter like a 12-year-old.
I'm telling you, we need to be therapists, because go to sit down on that couch right there behind you, and we're going to tell you some things, okay?
Listen, get your glass.
That ain't the way. And we're going to have wine in the therapy session.
Oh, I can't even start the session without both of us having. Yeah, Haley, I agree. It was low of him. It was low of him. And even so, Keke like posted after all of this went down and said something like, I heard y'all was looking for me. And she still just said, come to my show in DC. She still
see, that's a class act, baby.
Bashing him. And I'm like, you know, I love that she's not playing the tick for tat. And low-key, I hope she keeps on that path and never even tries to like bash him or anything. You know,
that's not what it's all about. I mean, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Again, at the end of the day, still the mother of his child, vice versa. Like that's the father of her child. What does it gain me?
Right.
And of course we see that all the time. Like I think it's the Dwayne Howard, somebody, one of the Howard basketball players.
Right.
The white. And I saw today on social media where he was doing like this extensive training with his kids, and people were like, oh, I love to see a family that's like working hard together. And then the baby mama was like, oh, she posted and was like, oh, so you want to play daddy one day out the year, and at like, and she went in, and I was like, I just don't. You know what kind of crap I could talk about people if I just had the chance to be like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna air it all out there. But that's not how you effectively adult. Like,
I'm learning. I'm learning because I'm the toxic one, so for real, don't you know what? Don't listen to nothing I've said. Nothing I've said. None of this matters.
Erase it.
This is just crazy what I just said. Cause what she did, I'm here for that. Mama, you're gonna get credit for acting like a daddy for 30 minutes? Get lost, brother. Get lost.
I'm really crying real
serious.
You are out of control.
Okay, because now if the question is anybody being hurt? Is anybody being hurt? Is Keke cheek meat out hurting anybody?
Now I can see if okay, this is what they're saying that hold on, there's a meme going around now where you catch this one little clip when Keke turned around and Usher was like, ooh. Oh, and they said, okay, so I did too. They said, oh, okay, so now we see why he mad. You can be mad, but be mad with her. Don't be mad with her and the world and let everybody know what's going on in your house.
Sir, if you want to be mad, maybe you shouldn't marry her. Usher got him a wife.
Come on, somebody.
And Usher was dancing with Patti LaBelle last week at his concert. Usher was dancing with Issa Rae at his concert. Usher dances with all the girls.
Oh my God. There is this one video that Kev on Stage just posted, and it was this random dude, bald head dude, and he was filming at Usher's concert. And while he was filming this way, Usher walks by this way, puts his head down, and starts singing in his camera, and then kind of does his head like that. And the tag was, somebody told me Usher had me blushing at his concert. He has that effect on everybody.
Do you know the amount of men who Usher Raymond is their favorite artist? Like, dudes love Usher. Women, we all just love Usher. Is a freaking star. So
I'm gonna have to go to Usher Raymond concert with my husband because baby.
Oh, and y'all love it because Usher is for the guys. He's for the girls. He's for Usher is timeless. He's iconic.
He is.
And that's why my light-skinned baby daddy wasn't talking about Usher. Okay, he had nothing to say for Usher. Which that's one of the things I kept.
That's enough. Yeah.
I'm literally screaming, and I can hear the acoustics in my. I'm literally
okay. Reel it back in. Let's.
Okay. So, what I was trying to say was that the Keke's dad, baby daddy, Leotis's daddy, said, "Shout out to Leotis." Leotis's daddy said,
"You know that child like he really your nephew."
Girl, because that name is really iconic. Leotis is an icon already. Okay. Leotis's father said that he had an issue with the outfit. You know what I'm saying? And fine. He ain't had no problem with Usher and her dancing on Usher like they was about to make the next baby.
I wanna make love in this club.
Because she wasn't really even dancing. It wasn't even nothing. It was innocent.
She just kind of threw her hands on him like, ooh, yes, baby.
Innocent. You could dance with the Reverend down to
No, you can't do that with the Reverend.
Small.
No.
Okay. So I already told you I don't listen to what I be saying. So okay. So I'm gonna be honest. I was drinking.
Tell us the truth. What had happened?
There's Jameson and pineapple juice in here.
Okay.
And that's primarily what I've been drinking. So
okay. So we just did without the wine.
It's in the open.
We just did, and I've been sipping on my ice.
Thank you, sis.
My ice, my sparkling water. But listen.
Hey, that nobody addresses Buddy by his real name. He's just in perpetuity
Literally, he really is. Come on now. He really is. But that's the thing. I feel like
is it
because
Darius?
He's
I said Darius.
I don't know who this man is. I hope I don't I hope I don't look like a fool. But I don't know who this man is. Come on now.
Her own words.
I don't know who this man is. Come on now. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Who but seriously, maybe I just feel like he's not used to this type of attention. I mean, unless he has a roster full of famous women, and Keke is famous. She ain't just she not his brother famous. If I saw if I saw his brother on the street, I'd be like, is that dude that played in Insecure?
Yeah.
It might be, it might not be. If I see Keke Palmer, baby, I don't got no shame in talking to celebrities because I am a celebrity. So I talk to all of them. But Keke, give me your phone number, girl. We got things to talk about. I would run up to Keke. I know her. I know her. We taking pictures. We Keke in, all of the above.
She is like sneakily famous because she's so famous, but she seems so like touchable. Like if I saw her, I could see her at Target. For some reason, I think I could to her at Target and be like, Keke!
Hey, girl, she'll give you a hug and yes, and then she's just so funny. I really do love her. I love where she's come to in life. Just so much success.
Stars. Yes. And she's a genuine class act. Like she's relatable, but she is such a class act. And I really do hate that she's having to like deal with this because
the first time you done decide to give a baby.
And I doubt that she wants people to be like bashing this poor man. This poor light skin.
She's not the poor light. That's why she's not responding. But he did it to himself. Yeah. If he would have just did that one, we could have just thought, oh, okay, you know what? Maybe he, but then he went deeper. Oh no, buddy. You did it to yourself.
So I was just
bottom line, leave these women alone and if they ain't out here hurting nobody and ain't nobody hurting them, then just let them live their life.
And hush. Oh, that's a toughie. When do you think it is appropriate to like call somebody out on social media? Because I do think there are times where sir, I'm with you on that. You called her out.
Let me tell you something. The only time I'm gonna be calling somebody out on social media is if I tell them to pull up. Pull up. If you're gonna call me out on social media, that means you must think you know me. You must, you know where I live. You know where my mama live. I done told somebody that before. Oh, you don't know where I live, but you know where my mama live. Pull up,
Misa.
Simple as that. Just pull up.
You were about to fight on my behalf. I remember a couple of times.
Yes,
I remember that.
Yes, you don't know where I live. Okay, pull up to my mama's house. The thing about it is, I am very big on this. I have even done this with family members to where I've gotten a text message to try to clarify what they may have thought I took it out of context or somebody told me, blah, 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 blah. Don't text me. Call me. I want to have that conversation. If we can't have that conversation on the phone, I want to have that face-to-face because I don't want there to be no confusion about where I stand, about what I said, about what I did, about how I'm moving. You ain't gonna make nothing up over no text message, over no words. Nah, my nigga, say what you say and mean it. Say it with your chest. I'm gonna be that person. I'm not gonna be the person that's just all rah, rah, rah. But in all honesty, I think as human beings, we need to learn how to effectively communicate. That's why things get misconstrued and people like, oh, well, you said this and then they feelings hurt. Man, if you don't get lost with your feelings being hurt, who cares about your feelings being hurt? You ain't even you read my text message wrong. Your reading is off.
Hooked on phonics.
Crossed. You're reading this off and your eyes is
A,
crossed.
B, C, D. We learned
In
this.
that order. In
We
that
learned
order. So I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna be sending messages via text. No, baby. If I'm gonna say something on social media, I'm gonna say at such and such, pull up. That's what I'm gonna say.
Niece is not lying. So she's okay. Do you see her face? This is not. Do listen to her. She is not effing around when she says this. I'm not exactly the same. I'm more of the type of person that if I am in a heated moment and like my emotions are high, I am going to most likely say some things that I don't mean, and it's just gonna be like non-repairable. It's just we can't come back from it. I don't know what I'll have to do to get back in your good graces, because I be so surprised when people do me wrong that I'm like, what? Oh, it's kill or be killed. It's kill or be.
Now I'm about to kill you with my words.
That be my natural instinct. So sometimes I'd be like, okay, I actually need a minute from this person, but I also, yes, I would prefer to have a conversation, but I can't have it right now. Like I agree with you on the face-to-face or at least a phone call to talk about stuff that's like, we can't have this conversation over text. No conflict resolution is happening over text message.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have to either talk over the phone or in person. And also, I'm in the heat of it. You literally just call me out my name, or you just disrespected me in a way that I feel is
I need a minute.
So if I try to have this conversation over the phone right now,
we never gonna be friends again.
It's not gonna get resolved. This is not gonna be conflict resolution. It's gonna be World War 17.
Yeah.
So let's just give me a minute. And I think for the most part, people kind of get those type of personalities. I think you're more of a person that you can clearly communicate in the moment respectfully.
Not all the times. I think you have to. I think it just depends on the conflict or the what you're going what the issue is, what you're trying to resolve. And sometimes it is one of those, like you said, let me just take a deep breath, because there are many times where I'm like, I do this even with my staff members, literally depending on what somebody says to me, and it can be off the wall. There are so many times where I take a deep breath, breathe, think about what I'm about to say before I say it, because I understand that my first initial response may not always be the best response. So there are a lot of times where I'm thinking. There are also times when I'm like, oh no, I got to get this out now. Because if I don't get it out now, you ain't gonna never get it right. I got to get this out now. I don't want to think about it. I don't want nobody to talk me off a ledge. I got to say this is right now.
Yeah.
And it just be like that. So it can go from one spectrum to the other. You just never know.
Yeah.
So bottom line, just don't be trying people. Leave people alone.
Let's just
hush. What'd you say, Lauren? Hush.
And
hush.
But Haley said this, so I don't fight on socials. I'm going to go to my phone and call that, or simply block and never speak to them again at the sight of disloyalty.
That's a good one.
This is actually brings up a good point. I actually saw an interview with Keke Palmer where she was saying how the question was, it was years ago before she was a mother. I don't even think she was with the guy that she's with now. And they asked her like, would you forgive, would you take your guy back if he was habitually unfaithful or something like that? And she was like, well, it depends. And she was like, because I have cut people off in the past so quickly to where I'm like, now I'm like, that really wasn't
the best way to handle it.
And she was like, sometimes people are gonna hurt you. People are gonna and you know, basically like I want to extend the same grace that I would like to receive when I'm not at my best self. Especially if it's someone that I love and we have mutual love for each other, and we may just not know exactly how to properly handle that up front.
Right.
Honestly, that really struck a chord with me. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I definitely feel I can totally recognize how my normal default setting is to cut people off at the first
Yeah.
of disloyalty. And I do think that that has its place, but the older I get, I'm like, I wonder if what I'm seeing as disloyal is just not really disloyal, or if it's not like, because I mean, I'll be honest, like people have told me like, oh, I felt like disrespecting me, and I'm like, what? You thought that that was me disrespecting you? Like I can't even
You can't even comprehend that. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't understand how you thought me saying
Yeah.
that I felt was the truth, not even really about you, maybe more about how I was feeling, or just laughing at something, or you know, and I'm like, dang, that's crazy. But that was true to them. They felt like I disrespected them.
That was their feelings. Yeah.
I want them to give me a break on that, because I don't
Yeah.
recognize me disrespecting them. Just how I'm like, okay, if I want that break, and I want that person to give me a little bit of slack or grace, whatever you want to call it, I kind of want, I should probably extend that
Give.
same courtesy.
Yeah.
They're telling me. I do think that there is a level of discernment and maybe wisdom that you have
Absolutely.
to somebody
Discernment.
blow steam up your butt and tell you, oh, I didn't mean it like that, when really they just ran over your foot and spit in your face and like, oh no, I didn't mean no disrespect. Nigga, what else could you have meant? Get lost and hush. Versus someone just like misspeaking, or you know, laughing at something that you didn't know was gonna hurt your feeling, or saying something like crazy. It's like, okay. And I had even been thinking about, like, I remember this when I was going through my divorce or whatever. There was this girl who was friends with me and my ex, and she had posted like a picture of them at a birthday party.
Girl.
It was a whole thing. I blocked her. I was like, you don't exist. This, that, and the third. And I told her exactly what I thought, very clearly and succinctly. And I never talked to her since then. And I was thinking about that like recently, like, dang, Lo, maybe I didn't have to block her.
But that was just the space that you were in, and that's how you felt at that time.
And I'm not, and that's not to discredit, diminish the way that I was feeling. It's just now that I'm a little further removed from that situation, I'm like, okay, if that happen again in my life with someone,
I can handle it differently.
And we weren't like friends like that. But if it were someone who is like a true friend, someone that I value,
right,
been through it, we've been able to overcome some things. It was just a learning lesson. It was something for me to look back, like a reference point, like, okay, Lo, this is a thing that you've done. Would you do it the same way today? I probably wouldn't do it the exact same way.
Yeah.
The way I did it was wrong, but just now, I don't know if I would do it the exact same way.
Yeah, that's a good point, sis. I mean, that really is. I think that ultimately, when you're trying to protect and guard your heart and your emotions and your feelings, sometimes that's your natural instinct to be like, you know what? I know for us, I know everybody isn't like that, but I if I pulled out my block list, this block list I got on my phone, baby, so woohoo, hoo. But I've had the same phone number for 15 years. So 15 plus years. So I'm like, oh, I've been blocking for a long time now, baby. Okay. And I ain't got no problem with it. But the way you felt in that moment, you know, I just do feel like you said, I'm big about that, giving people the same grace that I want to be given, because at any moment, I'm not at my best all the time, and I'm not, you know, always 100%. We talked about this. Sometimes I might be 20%, and I need you to give me that extra 80% and be okay with it and not hold that against me tomorrow when I am 80% and you might be 20%, you know? So I think it's just a learning process. It's interesting. I saw this, not to get too far off topic, but I thought this was good. I saw this guy post on social media. He said, I want to apologize for all of the women that I dated before I went to therapy and got the help that I needed, because that version of me you did not deserve. And I'm so much better now. And I really wish that I could have done things differently, but from the bottom of my heart, I want to apologize. And that's growth. You know what I'm saying? And there are different phases and stages in your life to where you're just unpacking certain things.
Yes.
And it's a part of the growing pains.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, you just got to be okay with being okay with the fact that, who I was 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago. Oh, you know what? I have grown so much in that time frame, and just be okay with, like, listen, I handled it maybe not the best way.
Right.
I'll get it right next time. You know what I mean? And give yourself some grace. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Hassan put this up. It was really good. He says he has the 2 parts. It says, is Darius Jackson okay? He's giving him his
Darius Jackson
beyond redemption / grace at this point, especially if he and Keke work it out and resolve whatever is going on currently. I ask because I feel that bringing others in your relationship, marriage, including on social media, publicly bashing, doesn't go well. You may forgive them and move forward, but others may.
Come on, round of applause. Round of applause.
Yeah,
that is words. Those are words to live by, and that's something that I know. I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe we've just, because of our upbringing, but that's something that I've always told people. Like, I'm not gonna be telling you all my business. If me and my man break up, or we on the outs, I ain't about to go running. I'm not the person that's gonna run into my girlfriends every single time and be like, this boy did this, he did this, blah 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 blah. Get you all upset and mad, and then next week we are, oh, we so in love. I love him. I take it all back, and you still mad. I done had too many friendships where I've seen that happen and play out, and I'm like, girl, now you got me hating this dude, and you back with her?
Yeah.
Don't tell me nothing. Nada. Unless it's done.
Yeah.
Stick a fork in it and it's done. So yes, what you said was key. It's very important. What do you feel?
Yeah, I agree. I think I've gotten a little bit better with that. And I think it's stages to it. So, right, if you're married and a friend comes to me and it's like, and it's also different depending on the relationship that I have.
It definitely is.
It's my sister, okay, I might be a little more invested versus if it's, a cousin or a friend or a colleague.
Right.
It depends. There's so many levels to it. But for the most part, with marriage, my stance is try your absolute best to work it out.
Mm-hmm.
If I feel like the person is just in danger, and then my own personal triggers are being
fly around here.
Get out of here, fly.
I'm gonna get them.
Okay. If my own personal thing is put into it based on the relationship that I have with the person who's telling me, then all right, it takes some time, but I do feel like I've gotten much better with being able to kind of go with the person that's actually in the relationship. So it's like, I'm not, no matter if it's my mama, you know what I'm saying, or my niece or my sister, like, yeah, I'm gonna be mad if they tell me some ish. Of course, that's my
human nature. Yeah.
But if over time, if they like, no, this we working it out, we trying, they the ones in a relationship, and I my family, so I'm gonna do my best. I have to learn that, do my best to support my family, regardless. I feel that they are in like imminent danger.
In danger, right? Exactly.
That's the only
time we draw the line, baby. I'm coming over with my knife,
and I would expect the same from them. Like if I'm what we talked about last week, we're all delusional. If I'm being delusional, I'm gonna need you to say, "Lo, snatch my wig," and say, "Lo, enough."
Now hush and get out of here. Let's go.
Okay.
Enough is enough.
So you all
No, that's important. That was a good. Yeah, it does depend on the relationship status that you have. So I agree with that. Any more comments?
What's her name? Christian, the girl.
I knew it started with a. See,
Christian,
thank you. It was it blue? Did I say Blueface? I said somebody else.
Krishan.
Krishan.
I think that's how you
I
say it.
said somebody else. That is it. I said
You said it, but I
said NBA. See, I don't be knowing none of these. I don't know this man.
You're gonna have to go. I gotta pee.
Oh, okay. She gotta pee. But no, seriously, back to your question. Do we feel like he would be forgiven for this? Honestly, that's up to if Keke and him work it out. I think people will accept him. We don't see people, those two, Blueface and whatever the girl name is, the pregnant girl. How many times have we seen them play out like just now their relationship is toxic? She would be one of the ones that I'd be like, girl, like, what are you doing with him? Why did you get yourself pregnant by this crazy man? You know, but someone who is like Kiki's baby daddy, I do feel maybe he was just acting out of emotions. He didn't know how to process his feelings. He didn't know, how to really express to her how he was feeling. And instead, he turned to social media because he thought that social media was going to drag her. You know what I mean? So when that didn't happen like he planned it to, and he the one got dragged, now he got his tail tucked between his legs. So I hope they work it out, but I hope that this is a lesson to him to never try that ish again. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, don't be out here trying to embarrass Black women, period. Get your life together. And you're supposed to be protecting Black women, not trying to be out here embarrassing them. So that's my take on it. I don't know if you heard all that, but you can rewind it back later on.
Thank you. I told y'all this Jameson, y'all. I don't know what, and I ain't been eating carbs because I'm trying to. We going out of the country in a couple of.
Oh Lord, we got some trips coming up, baby. We got the. Don't worry, I'm on it. I'm on it.
No, I've been sticking with it, but
good. I haven't started yet because the place I'm going to this weekend, I'm gonna eat real good. But after this weekend, no more BS. I'm on it, straight and narrow.
I was even eating good when we were in the Pacific Northwest to the point where
really
our mom was like, "You can't even have it on vacation." And I was like,
"That sounds like her."
She was like, "Girl, stop eating healthy." I was like, "Let me just." I'm like, if I can stick it out for 4 or 5 weeks, then
yeah, we got about 5 weeks, right? About 5 weeks
overseas. Like,
and I'm gonna be a hype man. Go low.
No, I had the best idea. Well, not I. Haley had the best idea ever about y'all. Try to convince me to do this. We want to go see the Usher show, and we think we all should dress like Keke. Red lip, black fit,
with the cheeks out.
Cheeks out. Ow.
Guess what? We'd all be in jail because my husband would make sure that.
Oh yeah. So okay, you actually. So don't listen to me.
Usher, and then we all got to jump in, and now we all in custody.
I done been told y'all don't listen to me. I ain't got married a husband.
Now y'all dress like that, and I'm gonna be in charge of the girls. That's it. That's all. That's all. Like y'all dress like that. I'm good, baby.
I don't even know if I could wear my cheeks out, to be honest, if it's not a pool party.
Oh, let's make it a pool party. Let's go from the pool party. I'm sorry. Don't listen to me. No, we won't do that. Well, I won't do that. Y'all are young and fine, so y'all can do whatever y'all want to do.
You is young and fine, but you know what? Really, Keke, you are fine.
And your cheeks.
Darius Jackson, you're light skinned and fine. That ain't no problem. I love that for you, sir.
Oh God, you're so crazy.
Yes, he's light skinned and he's fine. You know, that ain't even my particular brand of sugar honey iced tea. But you know what? I kind of been thinking that God's gonna give me a light skinned husband the next one. Do you think? What do you think?
I can dig it.
It's not my preference, but I'm like,
I can dig it.
ain't been preferring, child. So
You know what Drake say? I'm a light skin, but I'm still a dark. As long as they one of them, that's how my son is. He real light skin, but he a dark in the he dark skin in the heart.
a
Yeah,
soul.
yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. Well, my mom said I'm a fine. Not I'm a fine. My mom said that my next husband, because I had one of those already, child. My next husband, she said my next husband gonna find me in ministry. Maybe I need to get my life together.
She said, "Gonna find you in ministry. You gonna be like a Shawnee O'Neal out here."
No,
Oh,
absolutely not. God,
girl,
hear me.
don't send me no girl. I told somebody that one time. It was this pastor that was trying to talk to me, and I was like, "I'm not cut out to be no first lady." Exit left. Exit left. Sorry, God. I love the Lord, but Jesus. Ooh, that's a ministry that just don't never end. Ministry. Ooh, ministry. Jesus. I be praying for the leaders.
First and foremost, what's the eyes for?
Brother?
What's the eyes for? You finally want to say something, and you giving me the eyes. Nah, I've really been drinking Jameson. Y'all know, once you come in past 45 minutes, why are you even listening?
It's on and popping.
Why are you even listening to this anymore? But
all right,
did say that. So y'all just pray my strength, as
in
I'm
the Lord. Yes, we gonna pray. I'm always praying for you, baby. I do have a quote, and I think it's fitting. It's by our good sis Maya Angelou. Ooh, and let me tell you about Miss Maya Angelou. I saw a clipping of her on Oprah Winfrey show, and it's this young girl that was like, I have a question for Maya, and after she asked her question, Miss Angelou was like, yes, darling, and that is Miss Angelou to you. I am a grown woman, and I've been doing this for a very long time, and I want you to address me by Miss. I said, that's how I'm about to start. You call me on this if you want to. You put a Miss in front of that thing. Miss this. I'm sorry. I just went on a tangent.
You get a double burp.
Ooh! Now they ain't ready for that. Now that they not ready for. And I got an idea. Y'all gonna see something real soon. Y'all gonna be like, oh, they just took it too far. Don't worry about it. We'll talk. All right. Quote is by Maya Angelou. Let nothing dim the light that shines from within. Come on, Keke. Shine from within, baby. And you do the same too, sis.
You too, sis. And all of you guys.
Yes. Did someone else have something to say? Oh, okay. I saw you doing that.
No, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and come on back next week, y'all. You already know what it is.
With your glass of wine or Jameson or gin or sparkling water, whatever you prefer, baby. We gonna toast it up with you regardless. Lay y'all.
Bye.
Till next time. Bye.